I speak Common, Dragon, and several dialects of Elven, not Bird. Hello.
The bird squawks loudly and gets increasingly agitated, and they're pouting and like hopping up and down right in front of you.
I also don't carry food because I don't eat it usually. Otherwise, I'd offer you some. Don't
look very upset.
Agu, I don't know what you're upset about, and I can't help unless I know what you're upset about. Maybe go find somebody who speaks bird so they can tell me?
Oku's in there complaining. Zeris can't understand her.
Hello, can I help you? Don't mind the bird. He's upset, but I don't know what about.
The bird squeezes out its slot. It's a girl bird, by the way.
You buy gold and silver?
I do.
I have gold. Quite a bit of gold and silver to sell.
How much is quite a bit?
I have 125 units of silver and 75 units of gold.
And how big are your units?
I have no clue.
Okay, let's do it this way. Pulls out a little 1 troy ounce ingot of gold. That's a troy ounce. About how many of those are we talking?
Oh. A lot? The container they're stored in is probably about at least half my size, and that's 1 unit.
That's more gold than I can afford to buy off of you right now. I could buy one of those.
Let me see.
Okay.
What about the silver?
The silver I could maybe buy 2.
What about it? What's in here?
That's a lot of precious metal.
That's Zeris, the moon elf. The purple elf behind the counter.
I could perhaps offer to...
What about him?
I don't know how much
she doesn't understand me.
you buy them for, but...
Uh-huh.
Where, in the markets I'm used to, they're only about
There's a
47k for each gold unit and 37 for each silver unit.
That's suspicious.
I can do that
So you're not a bird brain.
if you can't
God bless.
afford your market's value.
I'm a raven.
I can afford that, yeah.
Those are birds still.
So 47k, that would
Smarter than
be...
the average bird.
Clearly.
Math. That would be
But I have
20
met some
units
very smart
for
corvins
a
before.
million...
You're probably at the top of the list so far.
5 million and...
You seem very agitated.
How much did you say your
calm
market
down.
price of silver is for a unit?
You're getting
1 second. I believe it is 3.5 million for the gold,
Your emo is shit.
And-
Add them to your aesthetic.
for all of the gold together.
Are you
For all of the silver together
Yeah.
is about
Right.
4.6 million.
Not like I'm actually
I
talking
can
to it.
afford
I
that.
can talk to animals.
In fact, I'll make a nice profit on
Ah.
He's very upset.
Right.
Sitting on their head.
that. Hands over a cred stick. I assume it's on your ship to be picked up like normal.
It slammed into me.
However,
It's
I have a
bothering
different
me,
ship this time.
and it needs me to translate for
All right.
person.
Do I need to specify, or are you able to find out?
What was
I
your
will
name?
need to know which ship and where it's
And
parked.
Goku.
Isn't the landing pad
No,
in
no, no,
the
not you. The
large
purple
ship
thing.
sections?
Xeris, I believe.
All
It
right,
is
and
the-
the name of the...
Aries. Okay.
It is an Anaconda class ship, and its name is Novum.
The Novum. All right, I will send a crew to go pick that up. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You hear a baby fussing. Give me 1 second. Shh. He's fine. Just wanted help. What can I do for you?
What?
Dropping red stick off at the ship. Abba. Time data.
It just naturally twitches slightly. It just looks like you have a nervous tick. But no, yeah.
You haven't said that you have a literal obligation like an oath or a creed that actually
I do.
requires you to return. That's what I was
Well,
looking
I don't have an obligation I know of, but I also know that I'm the current one of them. So I have an obligation to do something, collect some crystals or some shit. I honestly don't understand, nor do I know. All I know is that's a bunch of fucking children's books that were supposed to tell me what to do, and none of us have ever left the world, apparently. Normally we die long before we reach my age. So it's pretty uncommon. But it's, I don't know. I mean,
But if a doppelganger has replaced you, it's no longer your responsibility.
yeah. I worry, and I don't know, man. Do you have any books on cooking or cleaning or literally doing anything? Like, I did live with a bunch of people, so I know some things, but again, I was still spoiled. So I just recently got an apartment in, what was it, Araka, whatever, some city in the metaverse, and well, I had that apartment, but the city closed, so I guess I'm not going back there anytime soon. I've been staying on the Azure Wing ship, or whatever the fuck they call it. So, I do still need to learn how to clean.
What domestic skill
Cooking
do
would
you
be
wish
better.
to start with, cooking or cleaning?
Preferably cooking. My cooking abilities are, I have, somehow found a way to light water on fire on multiple occasions.
Hmm.
Turns out you can separate the hydrogen and oxygen.
The basics of cooking.
Thank you. Alright,
That edition does not delve into any sort of meat preparation. It focuses on all the other primary food groups.
I'm not really one for meat myself. I've eaten meat. I don't know. It's kind of weird. I guess it doesn't apply here or anymore, but like, I just felt it better eating things that I could talk to before I ate them, and I can't talk to animals. Well, I couldn't hear them. I mean, I can't talk to anything but people. Like, I could hear them sometimes. No. I'm gonna shut up. How much for the book?
A moment now. That will be 25 credits.
Slides over 30. I think that leaves me enough for lunch, and I need to sell this bow and weird item. Thank you. Thank you for your time. Sorry for being all weird and stuff. I was born like that, so it happens.
Good luck.
Have a wonderful day. You too.
How can I help you?
I have system data I'd like to sell.
Alright. Let's see. Is your arm okay?
What do you
Or am I
mean?
just seeing something that isn't there? I'm seeing something that isn't there, don't worry about it.
I see.
Alright. Opsy has done this process with you a couple of times now. So, what sort of data are you selling, and how much of it?
I have the data of 132 different systems, of which there are 231 planets. And there's 29 of those planets that have been deep scanned for different reasons.
How many planets in total?
231.
Okay. And then 29 of them have been deep scanned?
Yep.
Alright.
I have it broken down into like what each one has and why it was deep scanned, if that's something that they would want.
Why not?
What?
Why not?
4 of them have tagged Guardian Ruin sites. 22 of them are tagged as high metal content worlds. 2 of them are tagged as water worlds, and 1 of them is tagged as terraformable.
Okay. I calculate numbers. Or Mopsy calculates numbers. Mopsy offers you the total price for all of this data. $139,880 credits.
Accept.
Transferring credits to your account connected to your ship.
There's a little loading bar. And when it completes, there's a little jingle.
Dee-doo. Transfer complete. Would you like to make another transaction?
No, not today.
Understood.
And then you can see this pile of data that she's just collected as a sort of 3D environment around her. There are stacks upon stacks of folders, like the very stereotypical like manila folder with a piece of paper in it, surrounding her as a cat. And she looks very excited to sort through all of it. So she jumps into it and then the screen kind of fades away. Looks like that'll keep her busy for a long while. I do have to ask though, I don't know much about extraterrestrial, outer planetary scanning or the sort of work that you do. How do you happen upon this data? What do you do?
I scan it myself. My ship is equipped with several sensors that, well, at least where I'm from, are pre-installed into every ship. From where I go to get here is far away from my home and everywhere else. So I have to travel through several systems. And so I stop by and scan the things that have value or just seem interesting.
This sort of existence is incredibly foreign to me, but it sounds rather interesting. How long have you been doing this for?
I believe for the past 4 years. It is not an uncommon job from where I'm from to just be an explorer and go scan things.
And are you specifically looking for something?
No.
You just enjoy collecting data of these planetary systems out there?
Or, well, I guess not anymore. I found what I was looking for, and now I'm just scanning things on the way.
What did you find?
In my home plane universe, I'm not sure what to call it, we had a legend of a place called Raxla. We always thought it was a gateway to another galaxy. While exploring, I stumbled upon it, and that's how I'm here.
Rather interesting. Is flying one of those... Is it an aeroplane?
Spaceship.
Is it difficult?
Not really. But I have many years of teaching and training. The ships where I'm from are almost completely autonomous, other than the pilot who actually controls the ship. So they only need one-person crews.
What happens if that autonomous control fails?
It's never happened as far as I'm aware, but every ship is preloaded with several life pods that are built to last, I believe, up to like 20 years.
Oh my.
For an explorer, it's still probably not long enough, but in the inhabited zone, the stress beacon will most likely be picked up.
And do you commonly find other life on these other planets?
No, most planets are barren ice worlds. Every now and then we'll find a small life form. I forgot what it's, a bacteria. But other than that, no.
And the bacteria is just beginning on its path of becoming something more of substance. Then at the same time, it is rather substantial on its own, but probably best left alone.
Maybe. There's a certain section of explorers that specifically deal with scanning and categorizing those new bacteria.
Suppose it does beg the question of, will it develop in a way that is different from how you all have observed it on your home planet?
Probably.
I can imagine so.
The bacteria we usually find is rather basic. We've never found any other sentient life other than what found us. But yeah, we've never found any other life. Oh. I do remember something. We have found almost exactly like the Earth's jellyfish, but they float around in space. They are almost one-in-one in looks, but they are very small.
I've heard of creatures like this before. Capable of existing in a place where there is traditionally nothing to actually support it, but then at the same time, jellyfish don't need much to support themselves in the first place. So they begin to rely on inorganic means of survival, minerals, things that they can actually find out in space.
Given how long ago I believe they were discovered, we probably know more. I just don't know more about them. I've never actually found any myself, but I remember them being talked about.
They do sound delightful. We might have, if it is something that has been recorded, we might have it recorded in our digital database.
Maybe. I am unsure if
Mopsy?
any other of my universe have been here.
Mopsy's screen turns back on.
Jellyfish is what you were talking about, correct?
Are very much like a jellyfish, yeah.
Something that is more extraterrestrial, does not exist within a body of water or an ocean. Ooh. She loads. She pulls up photographs of jellyfish, but it's up to you if it is similar or the same.
Moment, I'm trying to get an actual picture up. It would probably be a picture of something very similar, but not quite like the exact same.
Hmm.
It's like a jellyfish, but it looks almost like it's rocky. And it like very small in comparison to the ship next to it.
I suppose you are what you eat, and if you're eating minerals, you get a more rocky exterior. Plus, with how harsh a living condition like that is out there, it would make sense that you were not gelatinous and soft. I'm curious. Well, if you ever find one of those strange jellyfish, then I certainly hope you come back and show me a photograph of it.
So, I believe they are among the rarer of astrological anomalies, but I'll definitely keep an eye out.
Something to look for. Neat. These old joints are having trouble keeping up. Oh well. But that said, is there anything else that I could help you find?
I'm curious if you have any data on my universe's guardians. As far as we only know that they were some type of spacefaring species and have been destroyed by one of the other spacefaring species we've encountered.
If you type as many specifics or describe it as best as you can to Mopsy, she can search her database. Guardian is unfortunately not going to be the best keyword to use here.
I have sold some of the Guardian relics and artifacts that we can find in their ruins to the pawn shop, and there are several those 4 planets marked with Guardian ruins. That's the ruins of that civilization. The only things left of them are giant structures in outer space that still contain power, and if activated, will transmit data, blueprints. On planetary bodies, it's a bit more hostile. They have these autonomous drones that will pop up out of the ground and start shooting at you with missiles and plasma.
Oh dear. Well, Mopsy, if you heard this one correct, a couple of those files have specifically data regarding ruins. If you could cross-reference that information to the rest of your database of similar files, please.
There are also these data obelisks. We use them usually to connect their systems together for use of our components that we've made from them. And it's just a bunch of data that we have no clue what it means or how to really use it, other than we can use it to fill gaps. I do have some of that stored on my ship's systems, if that will help.
It could. Mopsy pops up with information. It appears that I don't know the name of this character, but whatever universe they originally come from, they are not the first, or at the very least they are not the only planetary scanner to have come and sold information to the Termini. That said, you don't know how long this place has been open and how many planetary scanners come and sell information. But Mopsy is able to drum up added information about the Guardians that others have scanned.
See. Would I be able to buy this data?
I don't see why not. It is data that has been sold to us, and thus it is data that can be sold back.
How much would it cost?
There are 18 additional files that Mopsy has that are not connected to your ship's code. The ship code that it came from, however, is blocked. The price of a single file would be 750 credits. For all 18, it would be 13,500 credits.
I can do that.
Alright. Mopsy, complete that transaction if you would. You see Mopsy take those 18 files, and they begin to transfer to your ship, as well as a secondary sliding bar showcasing the transfer of credits from your account.
Transaction complete and files fully uploaded. Please ensure that the data transfer was successful.
And then a receipt prints out of the machine.
In the event of unsuccessful data transfer, please bring back your receipt and you will either get a full refund or a secondary data transfer attempt.
Understood.
Appreciated, Mopsy. I hope that data is helpful to you. Certainly better in hands like yours.
It will be interesting. The researchers will most likely enjoy it.
And that is what I like to hear. Good to have information redistributed to those who use it. Ah, hello. How long have you been waiting there? Good evening to you, ma'am. And good luck. What could I help you with?
Alrighty. Data sold, cargo sold, data bought. Alrighty. Oh, I don't need that anymore. I think now it is Jericho time. 30 minutes. Could ask about potentially some cargo to sell back home. And that would be interesting. Alright. Go.
slides the duck that kind of looks like you. It's a rubber duck, but it's like purple and has like lighter purple hair. He slides it toward you. Lazarus.
I'm all right. I'm getting better. Something tells me I'm going to be getting better for centuries.
Mama lost. Unloved.
Your fourth dimensional voice seemed to, have issues there.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's my sister.
Oh. Shut up, Sesame. Trauma is a scar that you can't see.
True enough.
It can take centuries to heal. Sometimes it never truly goes away.
Believe me, I know better than most.
Yeah. I'm gonna let you talk to this person. I'll be back!
All right. What can I do for you?
You said you were the jewelry part of this, right?
That's right.
I was wondering if you had any rare commodities.
Several rare gemstones, a few rare metals. Nothing in the kind of bulk that you usually deal with, though.
I see.
I have some mithril. I'm down to 5 ingots right now.
Mithril.
Reaches under, pulls out an ingot of mithril. It's about as strong as steel, but much lighter, and it takes enchantments very well.
I see. I don't think we have that in our universe.
It's more popular for weapons and armor, especially armor, than for jewelry, so I think it's pretty and it enchants well, so I keep some around.
Do you perhaps have anything of more mundane materials? Like pre-made jewelry or something that is, well, unique?
All of my work's unique. I make everything by hand.
Oh.
It's in the display case behind you. At least that's a good sampling of it. I don't have room to display all of it, not until the remodel's done and I have my own shop instead of sharing space.
See. Are you able to tell me the general prices of them?
My prices start at... Well, it depends on exactly what materials I use, but as little as 1 gold, even silver for the really easy to make and small things, up to a couple thousand for some of the gemstones and metal combinations.
How about more middle-priced necklaces?
A middle-priced necklace? Any particular gemstone you're looking for?
Not really.
Well, my necklaces start at 2 gold.
passengers. This is a reminder. Your guilt does not purify you, nor does it condemn you. Thank you.
That was an odd one. So, mid-price to ruby necklace would be about 12 gold. And then, of course, if you want enchantments, that's extra.
No enchantments.
So, ruby necklace would be about 12 gold. Rose quartz would be 7. Probably you don't want zircon or kyanite or spinel. Pearl would be 17.
What was the gold to credit conversion?
About 10,000 credits to a gold piece by local market standards.
Could I buy...
Check that. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, 10,000 credits to a gold piece.
if that is the case, can I buy an equivalent of 500,000 credits of necklaces?
Sure, that would be 50 necklaces. Well, 50 gold worth of necklaces. So, do you care which ones, or are you just looking for something that will sell well? Can I speak? That will sell well elsewhere.
Yes, I'm looking to sell these back home.
In that case, I'll give you a slight discount. That's a few necklaces. You see that they all have they're all moon themed. And they look like they're her best work. Provided you tell them where you got them. I'll give these to you for that price.
I can do that.
They're worth a bit more, but... Alright, we have a deal then. Let me package them up for you. She puts them in necklace cases. Very nice ones, felt line, brass accents, the whole 9 yards.
Alright. I should have connected to my ship. You should be able to charge to my credit account.
Yep, transaction complete. A
Alright.
pleasure, as always.
Thank you again.
Can I help you?
Do you guys sell valuable